Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Kentucky for the Bluegrass 300. WFO Racing, what is it? Wicked Wednesday. Wicked Wednesday. I am your host, Deadman Strong, along with my co-host, the hostess with no hostess. What? The hostess with no hostess. It was your turn to bring the ding-dong. Sir Brazy Bo, how are you doing tonight?
He ain't touching a ding-dong around this place.
We're about to go live here with 24 drivers on the track to bring you some exciting racing in the Truck Series. And we're going to start right after this.
So high, now we're rising up. Are you ready now? Turn it up. Hey, are you ready for this? Oh, I can see my name under big lights. It sure looks good to me. I'm coming up now, I'm ready for the big time. I'm gonna be hard to beat. Oh, I'm a hard act to follow, got a big reputation. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Now take it to the street. You ain't seen nothing like this now. Let me hear your hands clap. It's my time, I'm back on my feet now. I'm taking on the world. I never miss a beat, that's the way I roll. You can watch me doing it. Hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Now take it to the street. I can feel it coming. Can you feel it coming? You got one life, come on, take hold of it, that's right. Now don't let go of it. Hold on, hold on, hold on now. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this now? Are you ready for this?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
And there we go. We're back live. WFO Racing Network on Wicked Wednesday. Your host, Deadman Strowman, along with the hostess with no hostess.
That doesn't even make any sense either.
Sure it does.
No,
How does
it
that not?
doesn't.
How does that not make sense?
It would make more sense if you said the hostess without the mostest.
No, because you're the hostess without the hostess. Did you bring Ding Dong? Did you bring Devil Dogs? Did you bring Twinkies?
Double dogs.
Or yeah. Isn't that what they're
Hell,
called?
they're double dogs. We're not daring each other.
Well, I don't know. What? You know the round cakes, chocolate with a cream frosting inside with a little white line? What the hell?
Those are just the cupcakes, aren't they?
No, it's it's hostess.
Hostess cupcake.
Okay, all right. Well, you didn't bring no hostess. So you're the host without the hostess because it was your turn to bring him. Makes
You
perfect
said the
sense
hostess
in my
without
mind.
the hostess.
You're the hostess without the hostess.
I'm not the hostess, and I'm not the host either. I'm the co-host. You're the host.
I understand that. But therefore, I said you're the host is without the hostess because it was your turn. Never mind. Anyway,
get what
welcome
you're
in,
trying to
Race-
say.
Shut up. Remember, you're the co-host without the hostess.
There you go. That makes sense.
What's going on, race fans, and how are you doing tonight? I got to get in there with the officials and have a talk with them.
Why? What happened this time?
Well, I mean, you're just not very considerate with me. That's all.
Oh, did you find a feeling?
No. Shame
It
on
sounds
you.
that way.
Shame on you for even asking. Anyway, we have. I don't know. I can't count those zeros. Can you count those zeros?
Isn't it still 24?
Yeah, I thought it was 23 or 22. Dakota Floyd running in a 30.2. Oh, ouch. And that's going to be taken out right off the bat with Roy Hyde at a 30.07, tied with Burt Wilson. Fastest time on the track. And Vern Bradley coming in with a 29.95 with the cheat codes going. There he is on his qualifying. 29.95. Oh,
29.95.
29.95. You know what? That's cheaper than 29.97 that Brian Littleton just qualified with, and Roy Hyde coming in with a 29.98.
Can we get it? 29.99. There it is.
We got a 29.99. Vern Bradley's second qualifying lap. Wow. Hey there, beautiful beast. How are you doing? Long time no talk. Yeah.
What's going on, B&B?
I got to be nice to her now because she doesn't like me anymore. She doesn't ever stop by. She doesn't ever say hi. So, I kind of figured.
She just did.
Well, yeah. No, actually, technically, she just said, wow. She didn't say hi. I can't wait to get a quesadilla. Adilla?
Quesadilla.
A quesadilla with some of the super yummy pineapple salsa. We'll try it out today. I don't know what the hell. What the hell is a quesadilla?
What do you mean, what is a quesadilla?
I know what a quesadilla is, but I sure as hell don't know what a quesadilla is. So, anybody out there wants to know, and, tell me what a quesadilla is, and then, I'd be happy to listen.
I'm going to get me one of those quesadillas.
I'm going to get me with them pineapple salsa quesadillas down at the Bell Taco.
Make a run for the border.
Anyway, let's get through it.
Anyway,
Tommy Haynes just ran a 21.991.
no, he ran a 29.91.
Isn't that what I said?
You said a 21.
A 29.91. He is going to be our pole sitter tonight. Right there in that Crown Royal. Holy shizzit. All right. Speaking of which, it ain't posted. Anyway, let's go through the drivers. We've got Tommy Haynes going to join us tonight. Brian Littleton, Vern Bradley, Roy Hyde, John Wimbish, Richard Holland will be here in the 31 truck. Nick Hunt, Brad Patterson, TJ Lee, Chris Blanchard, Bert Wilson, John Sanu, Kyle Stewart, Elsie Daly will be coming in, Glenn Jameson, Rick Fergone, Dakota Floyd, Paul Patterson's here tonight. Trucks, Chuck Sweeting, Chuck, yeah, you know, the 75 truck. Yeah. Michael McCauley, Ray Chest, Ivan Jones, and Sean Hopkins. Boy. Yeah. Words are tough.
English is heard.
Well, isn't that a common thing, though, for you? I mean, you're like always sick. I mean, like always. Like, I don't think you've had a healthy, non-sick day in 10 years. I'm currently sick. Shocker. Anyway, there you go. Qualifying is up. Brazy, take it away.
What you just announced all the cars.
No, I just, God, never mind, Brazy. I'm sorry I asked you to do anything. How about this? Tommy Haynes on the pole tonight with that 17 truck. Brian Littleton is going to qualify second right there in that 80. Vern Bradley hasn't made it back out on the truck, but he is going to qualify with his 29.95. Okay, where'd it go? Where did they go? They all just disappeared. They're down there. I can see them on pit lane. There they are. And since Brazy it can't do anything, I guess I will continue on. Vern Bradley, right there in the 14 truck, is going to qualify third. Roy Hyde in the is it 21? What happened to his 00? Not really sure. Anyway, we're going to get back. I know, but he's usually never mind. John Wimbish. Well, then, can I get through this, please? John Wimbish in the 56, since you didn't want to do it. Austin Wagner going to qualify 6th. Richard Holland coming in 7th. Nick Hunt 8th. Brad Patterson 9th. TJ Lee is qualifying the top 10 tonight. Wow. Chris Blanchard in 11th. Bert Wilson is going to be qualified 12th. John Sanu 13th. Kyle Stewart in that number 20 truck right there. It's going to qualify 14th. Elsie Daly over in the 15th spot. Glenn Jameson in 16th. Rick Fergone in the 10th spot. Dakota Floyd in that DuPont truck. Paul Patterson in the 51. Chuck Sweeney in the 75 is going to be starting 20th tonight. Sean Hopkins right there in that 33 Chevrolet is 21st. Michael McCauley, Ray Chest Jr., and Ivan Jones. See, that's how you do it. You get to the point. You get through it. And look at that. I did it all before the green light. Imagine that. And now you know what? I'm the host and you the co-host without the hostess. Such a dick. All right. Where you at, Brazy?
What do you mean where I'm at? I'm still sitting right here.
Oh.
I haven't gone for any food yet.
Yeah. By the way, I have lost a few pounds. I'm down to 291-ish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Here we go. We're getting ready to go green and go right into whatever we going right into, Brazy.
Crank it up.
Crank it up. take long, Brazy. They were already 3 wide.
Multiple times 3 wide.
Multiple times. Let's go ahead and take a look at
Multiple rows of 3 wide.
Yeah. Multiple leads of this. Yeah. Vern Bradley going to shoot out there to the front with Brian Littleton right in. This is kind of a mark of what happened last night. Tommy Haynes in the Crown Royal is going to drop from pole down to third. Roy Hyde right in behind him. Austin Wagner in the 22 is going to be running off your top 5, but don't look too close because Richard Holland's going to drive down to the bottom, go to the inside, and going to try to take that spot away from him. Yeehaw! You see how that is not a very good camera angle with that many trucks. Holy crap. That was just like leggy. Go back up here to the front and look at this. Everybody is boxed up on the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vern Bradley, Brian Littleton, Tommy Haynes, Roy Hyde, and Richard Holland. Your top 5 right there. What's Brian going to do? Brian's going to look to the outside, but he's going to be careful. He's going to be careful because Tommy Haynes, if he goes to the outside, oh, look at this. He's going to, yeah. Tommy going to join him down there on the bottom. And we've already got a new leader. Vern Bradley absolutely getting left out to the side, and he is not only going to get taken by the 3rd and 4th. Vern is going to drop in and finally take over back to 4th spot. So 1st to 4th, just like that. And I think Richard Holland would have gone for it too if he would have been just a little bit closer. I mean, that was a door.
Nothing like what we saw last night.
Yeah. Nothing like going to your warehouse and leaving your door wide open saying, "Oh, listen to me, like I know what the hell I'm talking about." It looks like that the 00 truck or the 21 truck. Roy Hyde, it looks like he's got duct tape for numbers on there because, I don't know, it is Kentucky. Maybe somebody stole the numbers off of there and he just, magic marked those on there. Looks good. Look at Vern driving down. He's going to get in behind Tommy Haynes. And Roy Hyde's going to go left out, but look up top. Richard Holland, Austin, Billy Bob Joel, Frankenstein, Ricky Bobby Wagner. He's up there too.
He's going to have like a 30 name by the end of the season.
Yeah. 22 drivers and 637 names.
Kind of seeing the same things we saw last night a little bit. The guys that got to the outside got left behind, and the guys that held that inside were able to go right through that door was left open.
And what do you think what's your anticipation on cautions tonight? 2. Oh. Well, we had our first caution in the first 15 laps last night. We're on pace at lap 10 right now, but they've all kind of straightened out a little bit up here in the front. Let's go ahead and take a look back at the 70 truck of Burt Wilson, and look at this cluster gang back here. Holy,
what?
That was a beep.
Oh, okay.
It was a beep because I sensed something that wasn't very family friendly.
It was a cluster.
Exactly, a cluster. And Burt Wilson in that 70 machine is right in the middle of that cluster, along with Glenn Jameson, Chuck Sweeney, and Johnson New. Tommy Haynes back up here at the front in 2nd spot. They kind of settled down a little bit. Why? Don't settle down. Get up there and act like there's only 5 laps left. Give me something to talk about, damn it.
That door gets closed, but he wants that.
Oh, yellow, 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 yellow. And the caution is out, and we're going to have a crash between Kyle Stewart and Brad Patterson here. Well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we can see. First caution of the night. We'll take a look back here, and we got Kyle Stewart on the outside. And, it's going to look like the 42 machine is going to come down and cut TJ, and it's just there. There it is. There it is. That's what it is right here. Brad Patterson in the 42. TJ Lee in the 34. TJ's got the inside. It looks like Brad is going to. Oh, boy, I tell you what, I didn't see any contact. That might be one of them, what do they call mysterious circumstances or whatever, because
Mysterious buffer.
a mysterious buffer, but what a shot. What a shot, man. I'll tell you what, I'm getting better at the camera.
Oh, you're the camera guy.
No. I mean, our cameraman is doing good tonight.
Now,
Yeah.
since we're repeating what we did last night, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with 3. 3 cautions.
They're a little early on this one tonight.
Yeah, a few laps early tonight, but that's all right.
Like what was discussed yesterday about pit strategies. And if you notice, the guys that stuck out last night, did not stick out again tonight.
Yeah. Okay. But they all stuck out.
No, there's 5 guys that didn't go into the pits.
There's nobody that went into the pits.
Half the field went into the pits, or most of the field except for 5 people went into the pits.
Look, you might still be on last night's race, but we're kind of concentrating on tonight's race, okay? And ain't nobody gone into the pits. The only ones in the pits are Kyle Stewart and Brad Patterson, who were involved in the wreck. Come on, stick with that program.
Everybody from 6th place down went to the pits.
I didn't see it. And if I didn't see it, it didn't happen.
You're lucky we're not sitting in the same room.
Ryan Littleton is going to be your leader. Tommy Haynes in second. Roy Hyde third. There we go. Look at this. The 19 of Chris Blanchard. Don't pay attention to what his truck says. Because I've got him as 19, but he's missing. See, somebody stole the 1 off in Blanchard's truck. Who knows? Maybe it was
21
Roy
on
Hyde.
Roy Hyde's looks like it's drawn in like a really fat permanent marker.
And maybe he stole the 1 off and Chris Blanchard. Sitting under caution number 1 here in Kentucky. If you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and all that other shizzit that's next to it. The bell thing, the notifying thing, the subscribing thing, the follow thing, the like button.
Share, like, and subscribe.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
hit that bell for future notifications.
There we go. See, just like that. Just like that. Fancy. Look at that. 3 wide going into the. Oh, never. We're still under court. We're still under caution.
Oh, now it says somebody crashed again.
Oh, it did. Ivan Jones. How the hell?
Okay.
Yeah, that put me out.
I have no idea. No replay on it either.
What happened
I
there?
see people diving around, going off the track and on the track, so something must have happened. But
Yeah, he had ran that lag about 45 days and then slid it where he
Well, when I click on
Yeah, I
Ivan
got,
Jones,
late in here.
I'm getting nothing.
teleporting, you mean that he just zapped out and showed up?
Yeah, his car was like jumping forward, and all of a sudden he accelerated into the field.
Sounds like a little bit of a issue.
Sounds like some technical difficulties.
Sounds like it. Okay, here we go. We're about to go back to green flag racing. And Ivan Jones, Stewart, or McCulley. Mike McCulley is already out tonight. He put his truck away before getting on the track, and Ivan Jones is going to go ahead and pack his stuff in. And he'll officially be out. And there we go. Green. Wow, that was a hell of a lead Brian had right there. Not really sure what happened to Tommy Hayes, but okay. Maybe missed a gear. I don't know. I heard somebody say that on an announcement once at a NASCAR race, so I thought, we'd throw that in there. Make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. Roy Hyde, he's going to tuck in behind Brian Littleton right there in second spot. And look at this. We got LZ Daly just Kevin all over Tommy Hayes.
Like we got, was that almost 4 wide there?
Almost. Getting a little. There we go. We're going to fall back in line as Elsie gets in there. But look at this. Austin Wagner getting up there into third position. And look at this. He's going to go to the outside and take the second spot just like that away from Roy Hyde. Look at that. And now he's going to drive down into this inside lane and going to take. Wow. Okay. And that's how you go from fourth to first, just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. And a gap. And a gap already. I guess he's like, we're not doing what we did last week at Watkins Glen. All right, we're going to get up here. We're not going to get tangled up. Fresh out here in front. Already driving it down, not only going from fourth to first, but already driving down to a half a second lead over Brian Littleton. Richard Holland over there in the 31 machine moving up to fourth. And as he's going to take the inside and take a look on going around Roy Hyde there for third spot.
Maintain that low and probably push for second time too.
Roy Hyde going to get
line.
Yeah, Roy Hyde's going to drop around back down in and close that door right off the bat. Richard Holland catching up and looking to do some damage out here. And he's going to drop down. Ooh. O'Brien's going to go up to the high side. Richard to the low side. Oh, Brian's just going to edge him out. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looked weird tonight. That's all. And there we go. Richard Holland moving into P2 there as he takes over from the position from Brian Littleton. Rick Bergone is right there in the midst. And then number 10 truck. Hey, we saw this last night.
We did.
We saw this last night as the teammates worked together in the cars and brought themselves to the front and then just held it. Held it, baby. Richard Holland able to, what is it, cutting it down a little bit. That man right there, Austin Wagner, about 3/4 of a second lead. Richard Holland going to try and cut that down as his teammate, Rick Vergone, drives in behind him. And, yeah, they're going to try. Look at this. Dakota Floyd coming up. He taking over 4 spots. Up 14 spots. He is currently up tied right now for the biggest mover on the track there with him and Rick Vergone in the 10 truck right in front of him. 14 spots, crazy.
A lot of spots.
That's amazing. That's just simply amazing.
Astonishing.
Astonishing. Let's go back here and let's go back and wait a minute. Why do we have that? The 00 Nick Hunt right there in that Pace truck. Oh. Why don't we even look at that? Here, let's go take a look at Tommy Haynes. Tommy Haynes over here running 10th right now. Chuck Sweeney moving up into the 9th spot, moving up 11 spots. So he's in the running. You think they learned anything from last night?
I think some of them did. I don't know if all of them did.
Richard Holland.
Some of them tonight weren't here last night, so.
Yeah, Richard Holland able to cut that lead down with Rick Vergone right in behind him. They're able to cut that down to less than half a second now. Man, that spaghetti just tore me up tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Oof. Not about the red sauce. All right, let's go through the top 10. We got Austin Wagner. He is your current race leader right there. Get the cameraman to follow up here. Richard Holland in the 31. Knocking on that door, trying to take a look to the inside. Rick Vergone, his teammate, right in behind him in the 10 machine. Vern Bradley putting a pass on Dakota Floyd, going to take over the 4th spot. Just like I said, Dakota Floyd there in the 24. Look at Dakota's going, I can do that too. He's going to drop back down and try to take that 4th spot back over. So while they fight it over, Burt Wilson in the 70 machine is right in behind him in 6th spot. Ryan Littleton in the 80 machine has dropped down to 7th. Chuck Sweeney, on the other hand, has moved up all the way to 8th. Roy Hyde still sitting in the top 10 there, well, along with Tommy Haynes. And that is your top 10 for this evening so far. And look at that, Richard Holland. While we were going through the top 10, Richard Holland has done past Austin Wagner. And now is your current leader. Vern Bradley is going to maintain 4th, and there's your 5th, Dakota Floyd. And then 24 to punt. Do punt. Dakota's going to have to be a little bit careful, though, because Vern there's got his partner right there, and partner in crime in behind him in that 70 machine of Burt Wilson. We have the purple nerds tonight. Not chrome, just purple. And that, when I say purple, I mean purple. drive back to the front here where Richard Holland is getting a little bit, got about a quarter second ahead of Richard Holland. Now, what is this guy doing? Oh, wait.
Ooh, what? Huh?
Am I saying double? No.
I mean, you might be.
I might be. Hopefully my eyes will go so bad. Sooner or later my eyes will go bad. I'll see triple. Then I can say I had a threesome. Oh, bye.
I was gonna say you'd have to have one with you in order to have three if you're gonna see triple.
Oh, no. No, you don't. Holy shit. Look at the size of it. Anyway. Family show, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a lick there at Burt Wilson. Rick Fergone. It even says it up there on the screen. Rick Fergone. Richard Holland with a lead again tonight. So do you think their pit strategies are going to work? You know, they kind of learned some things last night that they didn't know of, and trucks are going to be different. I know they are definitely different, but hey, experience is what I'm talking about.
It's all about the experience.
Ooh, Austin Wagner getting a little bit sideways, going up a little too close to that wall, and that's going to put Richard Holland almost 3/4 of a second. Little bit anxious there with only 39 laps in.
So I was looking around trying to find out what's going on here with the numbering system tonight, and I think what happened is Nick Hunt normally has an 8, and I think the 8 fell over on his, like they taped him on, but they kind of fell over and they got registered it as a 0-0. And so then when Roy Hyde came in, he's like, I'm 0-0. They're like, oh, sorry, we already registered 0-0. So now he's got to pick a different number, and so they just drew on the side of the car 21
on there. No. Well, what happened to the 19? They didn't have enough duct tape, so they just stole the 1 off an end and put it on the Roy Hyde's car. Okay.
They scratched a line in there for the 1.
See, that's why, you know what? We have to mention this guy right here. That's why you don't fuck around with all those numbers. You just put on 718. Why? Because ain't nobody going to get that truck number. Ray Chess Jr. right there in the 718, currently running 20th. Kyle Stewart there as he comes on by. Looks like he's a negative 20. Got a big scratch going down the side there. But hey.
What is going on, Tyler?
What up, Tyler? How you doing? You want Richard Holland? Well, he's doing his damnedest right now. Moving up from 4th all the way up. Actually, he moved up from 7th.
Yes.
Moving up from 7th. Came up there, took it. Now he's lapping traffic. Austin Wagner able to stop the bleeding, however, and we're maintaining right around about a half a second gap between 1 and 2 right there. After he got it calmed down a little bit.
We can go with alrighty. Got Richard Holland maintaining that lead. Got about a half second in front of Austin Wagner. Rick Pagone about almost 3 seconds behind them. Vern's trying to climb his way back into the top 3. He's currently about 0.2 behind Ricky Pagone. We'll see how that goes. Got a couple of guys in back that have swung into the pits now. The guys that didn't stop earlier are starting to go in now. Like that was call out of Roy Hyde, 21, gonna go into the pits this time around. That just leaves the 80 of Brian Littleton, the only one that hasn't gone into a pit yet. So I imagine he'll probably go next time around. Everybody else went in about lap 13, so they'll be good for a little while yet. Probably about another 10, 15 laps or so. You just heard the 80. Brian Littleton, he's going to go in pit now.
Green flag pits.
These are the guys that hadn't pitted yet, so. Everybody else pitted on lap 13 after that yellow flag.
Trying to tell me Brian's the only car that didn't pit?
He was the last one of the ones that didn't pit.
Meanwhile, who's up front? Oh, imagine that.
Still that guy.
Still that guy.
Growing his gap a little bit. He's gone from a 0.5 to a 0.7.
Yep, that'd be a half a second to 3/4 of a second.
Not quite. 0.75 is 3/4.
Well, you know,
enough.
I mean, it is close enough.
Unless you're crossing the finish line, then it doesn't count. So
Yeah, then it doesn't really count. Let's take a look at that pit strategy.
On your inside, Rick.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, oh boy. Ah.
got Dakota Floyd going into the pits.
Yep.
I think that's a little early.
Well, he's not able to do anything where he was at, so maybe maybe making a little of adjustment. Your top five: Richard Holland, Austin Wagner, Rich Burgone, Vern Bradley, and hey, the Purple People Eater. Barney is in fifth. You love me. We're a happy family. You know, I always thought when the kids were watching Barney,
What did you always think?
you know, with him always, you know, the purple dinosaur going up there giving all these kids a hug. How many kids peed on that suit? You know, do you think they dry cleaned it often? Hey, speaking of Burt Wilson, look at this. He's going to go down into pit road. Vern Bradley also driving down. Kind of got hung out
Could
to
be
dry.
some interesting pit strategies.
You know, I kind of got hung out to dry on there. I didn't hear any communication with pit road.
Sorry, LT, I would have given you more room, but I couldn't get down in lower.
That's all right. We'll drive.
Left side up on Vern. And same with Burt. And here they come back onto the track. Meanwhile, this man up here has damn near got his lead up to a second. There is, and Rick Vergone sitting back here in third. All Kentucky, the tire shredder.
That's what they were saying.
It likes to eat tires. Kind of like Barney. Or is that the Cookie Monster?
I don't believe either of them like to eat tires.
Well, that's why I said kind of like. Oh my God.
Sure.
You know, I gotta reiterate something. Or reiterate. I gotta reiterate something.
You gotta
with
iterate.
I gotta
iterate.
reiterate it. I gotta reiterate with some of you. I ain't meaning to beef, man. I'm gonna reiterate with you right now. And that is Richard Holland is still in first. John Wimbish and John Sanu, they're going down into pit lane. It's going to make it interesting. So we've got Richard Holland, Austin Wagner, Rick Vergone, and Chuck Sweeney. TJ Lee and Dakota Floyd, the only ones on the lead lap right now. TJ Lee right there is showing in the top 5.
One through 5 also are the ones that haven't gone into the pits yet this time around. So imagine they'll start filtering in here in the next couple laps.
You think? What led you to that conclusion?
Because they're almost at 50 laps on their tires. So
Oh. Maybe they might be getting close on fuel.
maybe.
Well, thank you there, Captain Obvious. Let's start calling you, what was his name? Matt. Well, what you see here is I got pit lane here, over here, and they got a circle over here, and then they're going to come down here, and it's a straight, long, narrow road, and that's where all their pit crews are. And nothing? No comment?
And we saw this last night with who did this last night where they stood out, got a huge lead, and then went into the pits, and then I think they get 4th last night?
75.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's your story. I was just going to let you just continue. And there it is. Richard Holland into the pits. Austin Wagner went in last time, I believe. Yep, he's already on his way back out. Richard Holland is coming in. Chuck Sweeney is now coming in. Rick Fagone. Rick Fagone staying out there. That is your current race leader. That's a bold move, Cotton. And there we go. Rick is going in. So I believe TJ and Dakota, right?
No, just TJ.
TJ is the last one.
Dakota's already been in.
And TJ is going to lead this race. TJ Lee is your current race leader. I said that so that he could get the soundbite. Just trying to help the guy out, man.
Hey, Chuck, I'll be pitting right here.
And he's going to come in. See, he got the soundbite, so he is going to be coming into the pits. And it's going to put that man right there. That man. The bazooka. The bazooka guy. In the 14 machine there, Vern Bradley is now going to be your race leader with Dakota Floyd in second, right in behind him in that DuPont 24 Toyota with a Coke decal on the back.
It's a confused truck.
Very confused. Imagine that. And look at this. The guy we've been talking about all night, his state is back up into the top 5. The once 00, now 21 for tonight, anyway. Roy Hyde. He started off 4th tonight, he's 3rd now. Bradley getting himself a good second gap between him and Dakota. He did say that he learned a couple of things last night. Go ahead and get the battle box up there. What is going on, Jababo? How are you doing tonight? Jababo, Jababo. That song is going through my head.
What's going on, Jeb? Getting a 1.5 second lead.
Yeah. Dakota just does not have any speed to get. He's losing. Every lap he's losing some time. Although he is maintaining almost a 5-second lead over that man right there who's currently in 3rd. And here comes Austin Wagner and Richard Holland driving down to the inside. And I don't know. What do you think? You think they're going to stay there, or they're going to head toward the front?
Oh, they're going toward the front. They've got almost 10 laps fresher tires, so.
Yep. Richard Holland going to sit back and let Austin plow the way. And then again, maybe not.
I didn't say that last lap, it looked like he was peaking, and he just Wasn't ready yet.
Vern Bradley up here in front just doing everything he can. He has got something is going on with Dakota because he's got over 2.5 second lead now over Dakota. Let's see what Richard Holland. If Richard Holland can cut down that gap between them, he is maintaining the gap between him and Holland a little bit better than the gap between him and Vern.
I wonder if Dakota just pushed it too hard and chewed up his tire, and now he's just losing it.
I don't know. Who knows? I can tell you right now what he's probably not doing. He's probably not crying and, you know, this is not those guys anymore.
But he also doesn't have a helper either. So
There's no helpers in racing. This isn't Farm Sim.
kind of.
You can't, you know,
Kind of.
you can't just hit B and hire a worker.
Well, I mean, your B keys wore out. But anyways, these guys can help push each other to the front.
Yeah, that's called drafting.
Yeah. Help each other.
Only until the last 10 laps, and look at this, Richard Holland already cutting that 2.5 second lead that Dakota had and going to go right around Dakota. Austin Wagner going to look at a little bit of tighter spot, but he went through the doggy door. Richard Holland went through the main door, and Dakota tried to close it, but he left his doggy door, and Austin snuck through. New gear on order. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Nice to hear.
Be exciting to see. Oh. Oh. That was
Watching
all.
that lead.
That was all
Watching that
spaghetti.
lead count down like a sticker.
Yeah. Yeah, he's already got it down to 1.9.
It's just counting down.
1.8. 1.7. And you know, Vern, he's looking at it going, what the hell? What the hell? What do I got to do? I had a 3.5 second lead. Hello there.
And you know Vern's looking in his mirror and saying, which guy is that? Why am I seeing him in my mirror?
Are you kidding? Vern's out here in front. He doesn't even look at his mirror.
Oh.
He's probably texting right now.
Guys, I need the next cheat code.
Yeah.
What's that?
What's that? He's dialing in right now. He's like, oh, this cheat code ended because there's Richard. Where the
Down to
hell?
a 0.6.
Where the hell is that anti-Holland cheat code?
This will be interesting because without caution, they'll pit one more time, and
Yeah.
we'll see how those pit strategies handle. And
Richard Holland cutting down a 3.5 second deficit to come back and take over the lead. Right? If you're not cheating, you ain't trying. If you got caught, you didn't try hard enough. Well, there he is, and he kind of left his... I'm not really sure what happened, but Rick Fragone's still down back here in the top 5. It's not quite the picturesque teammate working together that we had last night, but, you know. Vern Bradley is currently going to fall to 4th. As our third, as Austin Wagner takes over 2nd spot. Vern's in there just going, this goddamn Oculus. What was wrong with your Oculus? Nothing. I saw him go by me real clearly. Austin going to deal with a little bit of lap traffic there. The 63 Glenn Jameson was the last truck on the lead lap, currently running 14th spot. That sounded pretty informed, didn't it, Brazy?
It did.
You're pretty impressed, aren't you? Just saying. This is a great track. I will tell you this, in this league, this year, especially this year, there hasn't been a bad track yet. It's been exciting to come and watch these guys every single week. Twice a week, actually. I wonder if we could just get, you know, it all done in one night. Put the cars and trucks out right there at the same time.
That'd be interesting.
If you drive a car and a truck, every lap you got to pull into pits and switch vehicles. Like a relay race or something, you know?
Yeah.
They are definitely giving it their all. And you know what the best thing is? I'll tell you what, Jababo, you could not be further from the truth. None of these guys that I know of are content creators. They don't stream this stuff. They're not making money off of it. And yet they continuously come in here week after week to entertain you guys. My hat's off to them for sure. Well, Austin Wagner has been able to cut that lead down a little bit. Not much. We're back down to about a 1.12, 13. And that was the 33 of Sean Hopkins getting up, moving out of the way. Letting the leaders go by. LZ Daly dropping down into pit lane. $90 laps. 90 laps in the books. $40 laps to go.
Didn't hear Rick.
This will be where the pit strategies start coming into play because at any point now, they could go in pit and they'd have enough to finish off the race. So these guys that are going in pit now should be able to finish with what they have.
Yeah. Well, somebody's listening to you. Dakota Floyd right there just jumped down into pit lane.
Crowd you out there, did I, Paul?
You're fine.
And look at this. Here we go. We got the 19 of Chris Blanchard. He's driving past Richard Holland like he just saw somebody. He just found the person that stole his one. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
No problem.
What's going on, nation?
Nation. Roy Hyde. He's coming down. Brian Littleton, it came down into the pits. And they know that they're going to be able to go all the way on this last pit. All right, well, your top five: Richard Holland, Austin Wagner, Vern Bradley currently running third, Rick Fergone back here in fourth, and Chuck Sweeney back in the top five. Burt Wilson, John Sanu, John Wimbish, Sean Hopkins, and Glenn Jameson are all going to round off your top 10. Well, you know what?
Currently, go ahead.
And while we're at it, we might as well throw in TJ Lee because he's the only one on the lead lap. He's the last one on the lead lap. Currently. That's about to go all out the window.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Chuck Sweeting currently gaining the most spots right now with 15. Getting him up to 5th place.
Well, Richard Holland, I don't know what the current car points were. I didn't get to see those, but Richard Holland is currently running third here in the Truck Series.
He's currently 3rd in the points.
I just said that. I said in the cars. So you don't listen.
And I said he's currently 3rd in the points in the trucks.
I know. I just said that. I said I don't know where he's at in the cars, but he's currently sitting at third in the trucks. And then you came out and said, well, he's currently sitting third. Who's second? Who's on second? Or who's on third?
He's first in cars.
So he did take over from Roy Hyde from last night.
He's got a 5-point lead.
5 points. Oh, my goodness. A lot of points there.
And he's looking to do the same thing about tonight because currently Roy Hyde again tonight is going into tonight is the points leader for the trucks.
But thank you. Okay, who is the heel commentator? Commutator? What's a commutator? What's a heel commutator? I want to know who to route for. Chav is sleepy tonight, or he's got a bad keyboard. Do you know what a heel commutator is?
All complaints can be emailed to dmsnation.
Show the DMS at gmail.com. Uh-oh. What did I just do? I'm clicking buttons again.
So you got Rick Vergern, Vern Bradley, and Chuck Sweeting currently going into the pits.
You suck.
I was looking at Ricky and Vern at the same time. That's where I got it from.
Hey, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and whatever else. I'm going to just let Brazy say that. Because he's used to dinging the bell and, you know.
Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification so you can get notifications for the future.
Let's go ahead and go down there to pit road there and see. Go ahead and take a look at that number 10 car, Rick Vergern. Vergern.
Rick Vergern.
Rick Vergern in that 10 machine right there. Austin Wagner, I think he's keying off in Holland. What do you think?
I believe so. I definitely believe so. TJ Lee, I mean, top 5. He's 4th spot right now.
Yes, he is. He's a lap down, but you know what? Still a top 5 finish. I mean, it's not finished yet, but you know.
Right.
If it were to end now. I think right now would be a great time for a caution.
Oh, yeah? I think the guys that just came out of the pits would not agree.
No, but I can tell you that man right there would. And he is just literally got a 2-second lead all by himself.
All by himself.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
I got to come up with something else. I mean, I feel like it's kind of getting old.
I mean, that's, you know, I even left the door open. I
know.
And that's all you gave.
I mean, he's not really all by himself, though. He's got, he's got pits now. So.
Oh, no, he's all by himself.
All by himself.
Why are you singing it now? He's in pit.
Because he's all by himself in the pits.
Austin Wagner going to stay out at least one more.
Why not? He's got a whole lap lead in front of 3rd place. So
this is what happens when you work with. Wow. Ouch. Shots fired at you, Brazy. I mean.
That's all right. I got big shoulders. I can handle it.
Yeah, you ain't lying there.
I'm gonna give you the bottom here.
I said big shoulders, ass.
And an ass, I agree. 24 laps to go. Is that man right there? I'm not trying to jinx him, but he does have a tendency to run out of fuel on the track. So I'm just. Hopefully that fuel gauge isn't lying to him tonight. 22. Just as I say it, he says, I heard Dead Man talking about fuel gauge. I was talking about what? I was talking about.
Oh,
what?
Well, it's going to be interesting because that man that just passed him is 2nd place. So if he can get in and back out, he will be very close to holding the front.
Look at all them people getting their laps back. Elsie Daly getting back on the lead lap. Austin Wagner still showing first. As this man right here is trying his ass, or driving his ass off. And he just passed the exit of pit road. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Austin is already down and back on the track. He's going to come out at right around 5th or 6th. Richard Holland going to come out around the top of him. Rick Pagone coming around. And that's it right there. Oh, look at that. Austin Wagner went in first, came out 5th. And staying right in, and now has fresher tires, 4-lap fresher tires, and got enough to go the distance now. Ooh, ought to be interesting.
It's gonna be,
because we know he is fast. Let's not forget about the other fast guy on the track, already moving into 3rd spot. Burns trying to pay Kyle Stewart right here in the 20 truck. Block him. Block him. I'll give you 10 race points, I swear.
oh, there you go. Nation's giving me another song.
What? I think he's
alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Oh my God, Nation. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Richard Holland driving down to the bottom of the track. Not sure. Well, he's maintaining his speed, so he is going to take that. He is going to get around Kyle Stewart in the 20 truck. Kyle Stewart. Looking to drive down to the inside. Not this time. 51 right there. Powell Patterson going to get out of the way here and let the leader get on by there. And he is about to catch Dakota Floyd. Austin Wagner, meanwhile, getting caught up behind Kyle Stewart. And I just lost everything. What happened?
It's coming.
What the hell
Give it a
happened?
second. I don't know. Nation tripping over the cables again.
I mean, I literally lost everything. Okay.
So I want to let you go and bottom up, but there we go.
But we're back.
Yeah, you're good.
Austin Wagner and Richard Holland able to get around Dakota Floyd. And they are chasing down that man right there. And you know what he's saying? How many fucking times do I got to get a 3.5 second lead? Because he's at 3:22 and we've got 60. Oh, this is going to get. Oh my goodness, it's going to get good.
Yes, it is.
We got a less than 3 second lead now. Richard and Austin already able to cut that down greatly. 15 laps to go. And you know what? Those laps can't tick down fast enough. Vern is like shaking. Come on, man. Come on. I think that clock is crap. I think there's only 5 laps to go. Great strategy.
Looking through the book to give them the code to try and
take the laps
advance
off.
laps.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Diana?
Diana coming in. What is going on? Hey, that's another one we haven't seen in the last couple of nights there. Hal Amy wasn't here tonight or last night. What the hell? What the hell? Well, that 3 second gap is now a 2 second gap, and we've got 14 laps to go. Apparently not quick enough.
That's not good for Vern when they were able to get a second gone in 2 laps.
2 laps. You've seen him coming into the top of your screen right there. Just edging in on the right side, and that is the 31 of Richard Holland, cutting it down to 1.32 seconds. TJ Lee. And here comes Richard. Richard and Austin. The leader's able to maintain a distance, and now Richard kind of putting a lap car in between him and Richard. Burns like, where the hell are all them lap cars? I need about 15 more. I got Richard coming on my ass, and I got TJ fighting me for a lap. Richard has cut it down, and there he is. We've seen this before. With 11 laps to go, Richard Holland has caught back up. Austin able to pull back up a little bit, and Dakota Floyd maintaining fourth. Ricky Fergone coming in around the fifth area, right back here. But this is what we're going to keep an eye on. Vern Bradley going to go wide. Richard just had too much. Vern knows it, so Vern's just going to tuck in behind and see what he can do and maybe maintain the second place spot. But you got to be careful because you've got that man right in behind him, Austin Wagner.
Who has 10 laps fresher tires.
Yes. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay, that's not something I expected. That is not something I expected. Austin Wagner headed down pit road. Please don't tell me that he ran out of gas again. I know he didn't. He couldn't have. He has fresher tires than anybody on the track. Just keep an eye on it. See what. Oh, he's not
just getting fuel.
He's. Yeah. Oh no.
That'll make a guy mad.
That'll piss somebody off real bad. We got 8 laps to go. Richard already putting a second between him and Vern Bradley. And that, I'm going to say, is probably going to be 1, 2, 3. Richard Holland, Vern Bradley, Dakota Floyd. Really not sure what the hell happened with Austin, but hey, we'll see what we can find out.
See, now, Dakota's got to hold off Ricky.
Rick Fergone is looking for that podium. That would be 2 nights in a row. This is going to be where the race is, right here. That would be 2 nights in a row to get teammates on the podium. Well, you know, drivers do have to take potty breaks every now and then. He's got Richard coming on my god. What the hell? Are we in prison now? Funny thing is, you don't even need to be in prison anymore. What's going on, DD? Are my clocks off? Were we supposed to fall behind an hour or ahead an hour? I mean, what's with this coming in with 2 minutes left of the race?
Hi, Cindy.
What's going
There's your
on,
battle.
Cindy? How you doing? There it is. Not quite yet. 5 laps to go.
Oh, look who's out. Oh, he's a lap down, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a
I
lot.
was going to say, look who's on the outside, but thought maybe he caught back up already.
Four laps, so let's go up and we've got, oh my God. Does that say 7 seconds? No. 2 seconds. 7. Okay, yeah, there. Richard Holland able to increase his lead to almost 2.5 seconds over Vern Bradley right there. Looks like we're going to do a sweep. Sweep. Get those numbers in for your drivers of the day. Tracy forgot to mention that again tonight. I shouldn't say again, because he did mention it last night. 3 laps. Your race leader, Richard Holland. Vern Bradley right there coming is second. Dakota Floyd third.
50.
Rick Fergone is currently in fourth, and Chuck Sweeney. We haven't mentioned much of him tonight, but there he is, running in the top 5. Two laps to go. Wasn't the close finish that I thought we were going to have, but hey, still a hell of a race.
You had stuff to do. What's more important than coming and seeing a DMS and I and all these fabulous racers?
David Ide coming in with 21. And there he is, Richard Holland on his final lap, going to go around the final turns. Richard Holland is going to sweep Kentucky as he takes over and wins the Bluegrass 300. Vern Bradley, that's going to be your second place driver. And Dakota Floyd, he's going to get a podium finish again tonight. And he's going to round off your top 3.
Yeah, thanks everybody. That was a hell of a 2 nights of racing right there.
Take a cool down lap.
Good win, Richard.
Make sure everybody gets across the finish line.
It's unfortunate
And-
for you, Austin. That's a heartbreaker, man.
Let's go ahead and take a look at where your favorite driver finished tonight.
That's about the only way I could get around you tonight. I didn't realize the fuel mileage was. You won.
Richard Holland is your winner. Vern Bradley taking second. Dakota Floyd third. Rick Fergone fourth. Chuck Sweeney fifth. Roy Hyde coming in there at sixth tonight. Brian Littleton seventh. Burt Wilson eighth. Tommy Haynes ninth. Elsie Daly finishing in the top 10. John Sanu, John Wimbish, Austin Wagner, Sean Hopkins, Glenn Jameson, TJ Lee, finishing 16th tonight. Paul Patterson, Ray Chess Jr., Chris Blunkard, Kyle Stewart, Brad Patterson, Nick Hunt, Ivan Jones, and Michael McCulley. And that is your rank right there, 1 through 24. Even though the list on the screen only gives you 1 through 18. Oh, I heard something blow up. I heard something blow up. All right, let's get ready for these interviews. Let's get ready for these interviews. How about you, Richard? You got a copy?
I got you, man.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You want to talk about deja vu?
Yeah.
What you were just talking about it last night, how it felt so good to get back in the winner's circle. How about a sweep? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. Yeah, it always feels good when you can, run good in both cars and have the finishes and be able to obviously win and to sweep both races is a great feeling, no doubt about it.
And as clean as you did it, boy, I'd like to hire you because my kitchen really could get. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not good at cleaning kitchens.
All right, well, take us through because it looked smooth.
Yeah, I mean it was for the most part. I mean this thing was tight, really tight actually. So you had to be careful about how you drove it. And just like last night, it kind of tore the tires off of it. Not as bad as the car, but still tore the tires off of it. So you had to try to figure out how to be fast, but take care of it also. and we had obviously a strategy that worked in our favor as well as it did last night. So that helped, and then we just had a clean race after that. And like I say, all the respect to all the drivers for all the green flag racing every week, and giving courtesy to the leaders and just everybody, really. I mean, it's just I've been saying it over and over again, but it's just a class act by everybody all the way up and down the field.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, well, we're going to be talking to him. It's one of the things we're going to ask. But what do you think is going through? Because it's not every night that you get a driver that not once but twice will not just catch but pass and then put poor Vern. He had a 3.5 second lead twice tonight, and you ran him down both times.
Yeah, different tires, different strategy. Vern's fast here. Matter of fact, he kind of taught me how to run this place by whooping my ass here in an ARCA car one night. And after that, I kind of took some notes, and I've been a hell of a lot better here ever since. So he kind of, without really knowing it, he taught me how to run this place. And but he's always fast. Every time you come here, you got to deal with him, and he did what he had to try to do to get up front and lead laps and work a strategy. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him. As far as winning the race, he had a good finish.
Yep. Hello.
You're not.
Yep. Anybody you'd like to thank for winning tonight's what is it called? The Bluegrass 300.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for putting on the show and everything that you guys do. Everybody for putting on the league and the races every week, and Vern for updating the points and all the behind the scenes stuff that they do. You don't get credit for it, but we sure as hell appreciate it. So it gives us a place to run, and again, all these drivers, man, I can't say it enough. Everybody just runs hard and clean, and it makes for great racing. I mean, these races this season have been, just unbelievable, really. The quality of racing and the green flag racing, it's been crazy. It's been really, really good.
By the way, speaking of points, congratulations on taking the points lead last night.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you're going to do it again tonight. But you're not official.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Roy finished and whatnot, but we'll have to see.
Well, all right, there you go. And driver of the day, Amy Nation coming in there with only like 30 seconds. I'm yelling at them, of course.
Yeah, well, I got to thank them then. Thank you guys for coming and watching the race and supporting us, and glad we could get you guys a couple wins here.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your race winner here at Kentucky Speedway, the Bluegrass 300, Richard Holland. Congratulations, sir.
Thanks, guys.
All right, let's go ahead and find that number two.
Do we have to?
Well, of course we have to, because he hasn't been up in the booth since, I mean, that's the only time he ever comes into the booth. I mean, that's the only time he.
Oh.
All right, never mind.
Can you even talk?
That just
I
went.
speak English now.
Hey. What's up, Vern? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
P2, brother.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I tried a little bit of strategy with a little earlier stop, but I just stopped a little bit too soon, and I couldn't hold them new tires off.
Well, I was asking Richard because, it's frustrating to get a 3.5 second lead gap between you first and second, be out there, and in 10 laps get chased down. It not only happened once, it happened twice. But Richard was really fast tonight.
Well, it is frustrating, but I had a pretty good 14 truck tonight.
Yeah.
Just different strategies. We had a different fuel and tire strategy going on, and we stayed with it. We never changed it. The only difference is I did run next to the last run a little farther than what my teammates did.
Uh-huh.
And that was kind of to split the difference between the previous run and how far Richard and them went.
Well, you had a great strategy. If there were only 5 laps left, you'd have had it.
Yeah, timing.
Unfortunately, there was 15.
It's all about timing, DMS. I timed it a little off this week. Maybe next week I'll time it right.
There you go. Anyone you'd like to thank for your P2 tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody at WFO, all the guys that come out on Tuesday and Wednesday nights and give their 2-3 hours to come out here and race with everybody and just keep it as clean as they do. You guys up in the booth who, every Tuesday and Wednesday night come in here and put on a hell of a broadcast. And of course, Michael McCauley for all the admin duties that he does, Hal Amy for everything he does, and all of the fans. Got to thank every one of the fans that tune into these broadcasts week in, week out. Let's get those watch hours up. It's getting so close to being monetized, DMS.
I know. We're working our asses off. I like the way Bert said it the last night. I take it to work and just run the races one after another.
That it works. I mean, just hit the play and walk away, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your second place winner tonight at the Bluegrass 300 at Kentucky Speedway, Vern Bradley.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move right along into our third place. And how about you, Dakota? You got a copy?
I hear you loud and clear.
There you go. Well, walk me through it, baby. How you doing, man? P3.
I'm wore out. This track's hard. I don't know what those guys up front were doing different, but this track's hard.
Oh, yeah?
But I'll tell you what, we pretty much got the third place on a silver platter. Thanks to Austin not putting enough fuel in his truck. Unfortunate. That really sucks for him, but Ricky kind of ran me down there, and I was kind of hoping his tires weren't good enough to get around me, and I had to kind of just make him stare at my tailgate for the last 5 or 6 laps.
I'm kind of wondering if we can make an exception, because I think that this is like the 3rd time this year. I'm kind of wondering if we can just have a fuel carrier just run around the track.
Yeah, I was gonna say fuel's been plaguing this man for what feels like 2-3 weeks in a row. I don't know what his gas man's doing, but he needs to get fired pretty quick.
Yeah, you need to replace that guy. That's for damn sure. But
yeah, I'm totally fine with the 3rd place. I was comfortable in 4th, but those front guys were just so fast. I don't know what they were doing different than me. I don't think I was pushing hard enough early on, but it came down to tire strategy. I was pitting earlier than those guys, so they were just able to kind of just drive right away from me at the end of the race. But I'll take it. I will definitely take it.
There you go. P3 is a P3, right?
Amen to that.
All right. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Thank the teammates for sure. It sucks Kyle got wrecked early on there, but he stuck it out, hung out with us. Thanks to the guys that run the league, McCauley, Vern, you guys putting on the broadcast as always. I hope you guys fixed that blinking problem.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to everybody that keeps showing up week after week. It's awesome to see the full fields and everybody racing clean tonight and every week after week. It's been awesome racing. And shout out to everybody that supports the streams and watches us race every week. You guys are great. And shout out to my grandfather and my girlfriend who always watch and support me doing this.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, your 3rd place finisher tonight, Dakota Floyd.
Appreciate it, guys. You have a good night.
Well, Brazy, what an exciting night. 2 nights back-to-back. Richard Holland sweeping this week. Your final thoughts on Kentucky?
I mean, 2 great nights of racing. Fairly clean. Only 3 cautions between the 2 nights. It's great to watch these guys race this. It's been an awesome season, and I look forward to next week in Miami.
I agree. I couldn't say it better myself. The only thing I could say better is thank you guys for coming in, and that is going to put week 7 in the books. On behalf of WFO Racing, Amy Contracting, DMS Productions, me, Deadman Strolin, and my cohort, Sir Brazy Bull. God bless each and every one of you. And don't forget, without you, there's no us. We'll see you there, God.